Hey YouTube, Kale here. I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd give an update. Also, I thought I'd give a rant about a random subject. So, here it goes. Let's talk about scientific advancement. Seriously, man. There's so many scientists working on so many different things to, increase the well-being of life and to make life easier and to help scientific stuff, medical stuff, and yet we're moving so fast in some areas, but there's some key areas that we're slacking. Come on, you've come up with 3D television, scientists are coming up with, freaking so many entertainment things. Hell, they think that they're gonna start to come up with a flying car in 20 years. They already have prototypes, ones that run off of turbines, almost like helicopter turbines, but they're inside of these kind of discrete wings. And they got that kind of stuff. Yet, where's 50 years ago they said they'd have a cure for cancer. That hasn't happened, and, and that would be, to me anyways, a simple thing to fix. You got cancer cells, normal cells. Cancer cells are a mutation. Mutations can be isolated and destroyed. It's already been shown in genetic experiments. You can take, that's how they are able to determine viruses from normal cells, and they're able to create things through antibodies. Our bodies can do that naturally, so why can't we come up with a chemical that can, find this cell and destroy it? And there's been some people that have gotten very close, but the FDA won't approve it. There's one guy, I don't even know his name. I'll probably look it up on my computer and give it in a future video. But I remember reading something. Go to, what's the name of the site? There's a science site. It's pretty good. It was something on the scientific, whatever. It was something on a scientific magazine, and it was also something that was on the computer. And there was a guy, I think about 2002, 2003, something like that. And he came up with the idea to take iron and brass injections of minerals, so that type of mineral, put it in the system, and then use radio waves to heat up and destroy whatever absorbed the brass and iron. Well, because cancer is a cell that steals your nutrition and it slowly kills your body doing that, taking your nutrients, doing nothing good for the body and duplicating itself. That it seemed to work. It worked on, I guess, a couple dogs, a couple cats. Yes, I think he overdosed just to see what happened, and they detoxified whatever was put in it, and that did more damage. But just the thing that he got to the point where it was very high. There's also things like the Gershon diet, which supposedly worked, and the only thing, no normal medical doctors will even acknowledge the Gershon diet or what this other guy did, because there's no proof. When there's actually no proof that chemo does more good than bad. There's people, I have my Uncle Bill, mantle cell lymphoma. Chemo is doing more harm to his body than the cancer. He has almost died 3 times because of chemo, and they just ignore it. And there's medical things that they should be able to fix now. There's so many things. We're worried about getting to the moon, and getting to the moon again and to Mars, and just the kind of money that will produce for the government to be able to get that funding and all that stuff is going to be astronomical. Get it? Science, space, whatever. But that's going to have a lot of good engineering feats, but there's still things like, okay, well, we have an economic crisis right now. We need to focus on that, at least try to. Try to think of the ethical means for everything, and we're not doing that. We're ignoring it. We're giving trust back to Wall Street. You know, Obama's trying to take care of that, and I actually think it's a very good move of the president, but yeah, I mean, just like I said, the advancements, we got some really good stuff medical, we got stem cells, but there's still some areas, still some things that we should be able to have answers for, that we don't have answers, and yet we've been working on it for how long, and for some reason, everybody claims it's not a cover-up, but yet every single time you ask somebody in the government, I can't tell you. Have you ever had any research? I can't tell you. It's just, I think some of you out there that are listening to this will understand exactly what I'm talking about with that comment, but, I mean, yeah, friggin' A, dude. You know, that was my rant about science and medical breakthroughs, you know, just whatever, man. Alright, have a good one, YouTube. I'll have another video shortly. Bye.